Hello everybody, welcome back to the Buffness. In this box should be my first Balisong for my first sponsorship. Okay, this should be the Nabalis product that I was supposed to receive right about now. It actually came earlier than I expected, but at the perfect time, because I just got done with Blade Show, and since I flew there on a plane, I had to mail my entire collection back, including the unboxing spoon that was generously given to me by HW Ballymods. What a dude. As soon as I got to Blade Show, he got down on his knees and gave me a titanium unboxing spoon. Because I had to mail my old one off to Jesse, so that means I currently have no unboxing spoon. That's why there's this weird giant one with holes. But HW gave me an unboxing spoon for free because he is a fan of the channel, and he's just that cool of a dude. We're going to talk about so much Blade Show stuff in 2 videos from now. Next video is an exclusive interview I had with Lucas from Squid Industries. Yes, the CEO. But this video is the unboxing of this product. I'm very excited for this. I got home from Blade Show last night. I've been flipping a Canyon all day, and now I have this to flip. Yep, this is Nabalis. And there it is. The Nabalis wing. I have not flipped a wing yet, believe it or not. I waited at Blade Show. Got the burgundy wing right here. It's so cool. It's such a pretty color. It's like a purple almost, but also a little bit of a pink and red. Okay, I'm gonna oil this first. I don't have any oil on me because, oh, never mind, I got no oil. We're oilless today. I have no oil because it's all in the mail coming towards me. There's some oil on the blade, so it must be oiled somewhat. But first flips ever of the wing. Let's do it. By the way, before we start, I am affiliated with Nabalis financially, and they gave me this for free. Take my opinions with a grain of salt, if you will, but I promise I'm going to be as unbiased as possible. Okay, let's do it. Oh. It's significantly better than I thought. Holy moly. Is this recording? Shoot. Thank goodness I was recording. This thing is really, really good. I've heard people really like the wing. I really, really wanted to flip one at Blade Show. Everybody had wings. There were so many of them at the show. Rob had like 8 of them. And I never flipped one because I really wanted to wait for these first impressions. And it's a good thing I did. This thing is really good. So it kind of flew off when I did an OG Chaplain, so I got to test the Chaplain strength. Okay, it feels really good. Yeah, that was just a fluke. I just screwed it up. It wasn't the Bally. Tolerances on this are really solid. It does wiggle a little bit, but I assume that's just because it needs oiled with some carbon honey or something. It's wiggling a little bit, but once again, it's pretty darn dry, it looks like. There's no oil. Oh no, there's a little bit of oil. Yeah, the screws are both very tight. So the wing is just gonna have a little bit of play. When I carbon honey thick it, which I did finally buy carbon honey, I bought like a year's supply of it. When it's all carbon honeyed up, it should be a lot better. And I can also tune the bushings on this a little bit myself if I had to try to get the play even better. So I want to say thank you so much to Nabalis for sending me this. The wing, this one right here, the burgundy wing, retails for $140. And they sent it out to me for free because they sponsored me. And I don't believe this is the last product they'll be sending me for free, which is crazy. When they asked me what I wanted to try out first, I mentioned how I was really interested in their titanium product, the Manta, which is not released yet. And they said, absolutely, it'll release in a few months, but what would you like to start with now? So I may be getting a Manta in the future. Not sure, Nabalis, don't feel pressured to send me a Manta, but I am quite interested in the Manta. I think it looks really cool. It's titanium, so that does mean it can be anodized. I can do some crazy stuff to that thing. So right off the bat, the wing tolerances are pretty good. Sounds really good. Yeah, it's very crispy. The handles are very, very grippy, like really grippy, which is super nice. Not too grippy, like the Machine-Wise Totori. Yes, that is too grippy. I tried a Totori at Blade Show, multiple of them. That didn't work. It was too grippy for me a little bit. Doesn't mean I won't buy one in the future, because I probably will end up with one somehow. But the Totori was really grippy. This is not too grippy, however, but it feels really good grip-wise. These faux speed channels on the side do add grip. I'm feeling them right now. Feel them in all the spots. The jimping, I'm really bad at ladders. That wasn't just because of the jimping. The jimping is very grippy. Like I'm right at the ends of the handles right here. And it's not falling out due to grip. That's just me being bad at ladders. So jimping is very solid. All in all, the handles, they're really good. I have nothing to complain about grip-wise. The roundness on the handles feels super nice. Yeah, I really like that. It's rounder than a Kraken. I'd say it's about the same size handles as a Tsunami, maybe a little bit bigger. So right about Tsunami size handles. I don't know what this weighs right off the bat. Lighter than a Kraken, I can say that. Heavier than a Tsunami. So I'd say this is about 4.2 ounces. Maybe 4.1, that's what this feels like. It feels like it has good tip weight. The fans are very good. Choker fans and stuff, all the fans just feel really good. I don't really feel anything that I wish was here on the wing. It just feels, it feels really good overall. Something that would be really cool, like, I might have to get this done myself. A little project, maybe. Speed channeled wing. I feel like that would be super duper awesome. It wouldn't take out really, it would take out very little weight because these cutouts on the sides are already really deep, probably about halfway through. So speed channeling it would probably just take out a little bit of handle weight, which I'm always down for. And it might even give it a ring, which would be super duper cool. So we'll see about that. And maybe if it turns out good, Nabalis could even make a speed channeled variant of some of their products. Like I've wanted to get my Volt Pro speed channeled just because it has a faux speed channel and could probably get a ring with a full speed channel. But that's just me. I like rings. I'm basically the Lord of the Rings of Balisong flippers. Like my collection, all the new Blade Show stuff, significant amount of it has a ring. So you'll see that in the next, or 2 videos from now. But rings are cool. As for the design on the wing, I like it. This handle gap is really big, but I assume it'll wear down a little bit over time. The closed handle gap is also a little bit big. But not terrible. The size of the handle gap doesn't affect anything. Like, the only thing it would affect is a Z-choker. But that felt really good. I don't think it really needs to have a smaller handle gap. I think that one works perfectly fine. Let's try a reverse Z-choker. Okay, the reverse Z choker. I did have to kind of stretch for it because I have to grab both handles, but I was still able to do it. Hopefully, though, that does break in. The pins do, so that I can have a slightly easier time and it'll look a little better having a small handle cap. Let's give a full sound test on the wing. Actually, we were talking about aesthetics. Looks like the Zen pins are kind of rounded. That's interesting. Kind of weird. T10 hardware, always pretty solid. Got the Nabalis logo. False edge live blade. Still kind of pokey, but I have never been... Actually, that's a lie. I got tipped one time by the Hydro. It got me in the palm, I think, but I'm not going to grind off the tip or any weird stuff. It's also got this weird little pattern right here. 2 little holes. Maybe they're wings. I don't know. It also has this little design right here. So, yeah, full sound test right here. I've seen people do the sound test and I want to try it. And this is probably just on like some cheap super lube or something. I'm not sure what lubricant Nabalis send their products in. Okay, this thing flips really good. Holy cow. It's hitting giraffes like no problem. Okay, now I'm messing up. Come on. Well, now I can't giraffe. There we go. Here, the ultimate way to kind of test pinky chaplains, or to test the chaplain strength, is with pinky chaplains. So let's get into one. Okay. Pinky chaplains are really hard to do multiple rotations of, but as long as I keep it steady, it doesn't feel bad. Yeah, this thing, this wing feels really good. I don't know why I said wing in like a southern accent. Nabalis, I know you've had this released for months now. It's got to be close to like 8 months or something like that. Maybe even more. I've wanted a wing for a while. Never pulled the trigger on it because I had other stuff that was taking up my money. But I really like the wing. I got to flip an extrusion a lot at Blade Show. It was one of the best things I got to flip at the show. There were a lot of good things at Blade Show, of course. Lots of makers. But the wing, something about the balance of it. I think it was with the lightweights. Suited my preferences perfectly. I flipped it on Thursday night in the pit with Rob Heath, a fellow Balisong sponsor, or a fellow Nabalis sponsor. Fellow guy sponsored by Nabalis, I should say. And I loved it. It was the best thing I had flipped that night. And yes, I did flip a Seraph. Okay, the Seraph has a lot of grip. The Seraph has a lot of better things than the extrusion. But gosh, that extrusion, the balance and the weight just totally were phenomenal. I don't know why I liked it so much, but I did. I messaged Nabalis immediately, and they said that they were already working on fixing that grip issue. So that is super cool. Great to hear that they're, after one single drop of the extrusion, they're already fixing it. So yeah, I'll have to get one of those in the future. Like, even if I have to buy it, I will buy it. It was so fun. The balance, It had really good blade weight. It had good enough handle weight. Like, it was sticky on chaplains, all that stuff. And it was $50. $50 for a fully aluminum Balisong. 3 different kinds of metal on that thing, or 4 probably counting the pivots, 5 maybe even with the bushings. But it has a 70-75 blade, 60-61 handles, and one something, I don't know, I can't remember what it is. It's some number C stainless steel Zen pins. So it's fully aluminum, but on Zen pins, and with 2 different kinds of aluminum. The extrusion it looks weird on paper, but when you actually have it, it's surprisingly good. It is, however, a little slippery because it's just aluminum. It doesn't have a lot of texturing yet. And slippery Balisongs often lead to some screw-ups in your flipping. And people like Den really don't like that stuff. I didn't hate the slipperiness, but when I messaged Nabalis, I did say that I did feel the grip issues and that the extrusion could be improved. But if they improve it properly, the extrusion is going to be amazing. For $50, or even if they have to raise the price to add milling lines to it, $60 for that, I'd 100% pay. I would pay $100 for an extrusion if it had grip. So, yeah. Back to the topic of the wing. Probably going to close out the video in a minute here. It's beautiful. I love this color. It flips so much better than I thought it would. Like, I knew it was good because most people say it's good. I haven't heard anybody say it's bad, but it's so much better than I would have thought. Now, I should have said this at the beginning of the video to kind of direct you guys toward it. I'll probably edit it in there somewhere. But if you want to pick up a wing for yourself or any other Nabalis product, I do have a code. This code gives me a percentage of the sales, which benefits me, which is really good for me and this channel. All that money will go directly back into the channel, of course, towards new Balisongs, most likely. But if you want a Nabalis product, just go to my description and use that link. It just takes you straight to the website, automatically applies the code, and just like that, it helps me, and it does not affect you in any bad way. So yeah, thank you once again so much, Nabalis. You are my first sponsorship. You always will be, and that is super cool. Thank you for taking a chance with me, and I hope that everything you are expecting or hoping for from me, I can give you. First impression of the wing, insane. I love it. I'll have a review on this in the future. It might be a month or so, because I have a lot of content that needs to be made right now. But hey, it'll come. And the wing will stay. I won't be getting rid of this, of course. This is my first ever sponsored product, and it's going to be staying in the collection. Thank you, Nabalis, and thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and use my code at checkout for Nabalis.